I'm Rachel Wood. I'm a relationship and life coach and founder of Creative Pathways Coaching. All right, what is confidence? I think most of us know what confidence is, but I will just go through it for you. It's a certainty within that you can do something, a certainty about yourself. There's no fear, there's no uncertainty. It's just a calm feeling. There's a relaxed air about yourself, or about the person that you're watching who has confidence. There's an ease, whether it's like watching a confident person or feeling it yourself. Confidence is not arrogance. An arrogant person is not relaxed, and usually has a level of fear underneath that fake confidence, and you can see that. So think about it. When you're feeling confident, do things work out? Is everything just done with ease, with almost like a sense of calmness, like things just fall into place? This is about being authentic and powerful within, so within you. Confidence comes from proof, from evidence, from knowing you did something good. You did something good before, taking action and then doing well at it. So it's about extending on it. So doing something well, knowing that you can do it, then extending it and taking it just a bit further. And that will increase your confidence. So the usual way of thinking you get confidence to achieve some big, huge goal, and then we believe that, we will become confident. So this is, the usual way is just thinking that we just jump straight into something and that we'll try and work it out, and then we will become confident. And as a result, a lot of the time we can set ourselves up for failure doing that. Now, it can be done, but it is a really hard way to do it. And like I said, you can sometimes be setting yourself up for failure. Confidence can take time to develop. Usually it does, gradually, bit by bit. It's about being easy on yourself and noticing the small successes and celebrating them regularly. So really, as well as striving for what you do, gradually, make sure, I emphasize this, make sure you celebrate the successes. When you feel confident, you bring this confidence to other areas of your life. So it expands into other areas. You then have more power and control over these areas too. So if you can think of it as something that's just going to take a while, you're not going to get it. There's no confidence pill out there. It takes time. So stop bullying yourself to be better. The secret to having confidence is to have confidence, a bit of confidence beforehand, and then build on it. So then it becomes contagious. And it works actually the same way as fear. You know how fear can be contagious? So it's not about having a better plan to get confidence and success. It's about getting in touch with you. To the area where you are confident, you may have a small area where you are, and then working up from that area to other areas. Having confidence is the most sought after trait in an individual, and it's a trait most people want. Confidence is the basis, so it's the foundation of the success you can achieve further on down the line. So the best version of you is already inside you. You only have to entice it out. That's all. So let's have a look at what stops confidence or reduces confidence. These are what I term as confidence killers. This is anything you're dealing with that sucks the energy from you, so sucks that good energy from you. Number one, drama. Now, we all deal with drama sometimes. It's just normal and it's human. But are you noticing that there's a lot of drama in your life and that you don't know how to deal with it? This can be because you're looking outwards and not inwards. Self-reflection can help to really reduce drama. So get back to you. As I said before, to increase your confidence, start looking within. Get back to you and let the world and its dramas stay away from your door as much as it can. Number two, boredom. This means actually doing the same thing over and over and over again. Now remember, as I said before, Confidence comes from achieving something, so if you're doing the same thing over and over again, you're not actually learning. So you're not increasing on that. You're just doing the same thing over and over again. So you're not achieving. So have a look at your routines and your habits. Are you doing the same thing repeatedly, the same way? You aren't going to have a sense of accomplishment, and then a sense of confidence is not maintained. And usually that's a result of being in your comfort zone. So maybe you've decided that you're confident in a certain area, so you do the same thing over and over again. What instead, to maintain and to increase confidence, is to take that little bit of confidence and to step it up. So step out of your comfort zone and do something different. Number 3, avoidance and fear. Now this is about, avoidance and fear tends to go together. So are you avoiding talking to someone, for example, or sending that email, or doing that project because you might get it wrong or fail, or you may feel that you can't do it, so you stop it halfway, so then you feel that you fail? Or do you avoid conflict as well? All this is because of fear. Fear of change, fear of humiliation, fear of failure, fear of upsetting other people because you want their approval. In this scenario, and most of us have some level of this, in this scenario, it's important that you face that fear. So rather than avoid it, but face that fear and do it anyway. Even if you may fail, we all fail at some stage. Try as much as you can to not get too attached to the outcome of that situation as well. Practice what I call the art of detachment if you can. Now I really highly recommend this. If you watch any of my other stuff, I do mention the art of detachment. If you practice the art of detachment and you're able to achieve it quite well, the freedom you get from this continued practice is so liberating. So I really suggest not getting attached to the outcome of a situation. If it happens, great. If it doesn't, something else will happen that might actually be even better. Okay, so let's start to look at how do you build confidence. Alright, so firstly, say number 1, you need to concentrate on what you've done in your life. So what you've done well. And we've all got something that we've done well in our life. You've just got to spend some time and think about it. For some people, they need to. Concentrate on your past successes and on your strengths. What you do is naturally build up this confidence to create long-term and easy accessibility. So it involves actually amping up your confidence when you need it. So past successes and strengths. So think about, what have you done? What are the things that you've done previously? What have you done well in your life, for instance? Concentrate on these things that are good in your life as well. So you can't fake real confidence. It's a result of doing something, so the feeling of doing something well. But you can learn to generate confidence on demand instead. This is not faking it or appearing arrogant. You do have a sense of certainty with it. It's not long term, but you can do this. So this involves actually pumping yourself up with this sort of confidence. So this is about taking something, thinking about something that you're good at, pumping yourself up about it, and then you have this level of confidence if you're walking into a situation. Say for example an interview, for instance, you've got a job interview. This is a good way to do that. So this is about what's known as the cascade effect in this situation, where you have a slow building up of this energy, of this confidence, but are looking for the next best thing. And so concentrating on the next best thing, not on the whole situation. So one step at a time. So this is about building confidence, and you can do it when you need to pump it up, but you can also do it as a long-term thing as well. So to attain a natural state of confidence is always going to be from a long-term perspective. So this effect, this cascade effect, is about accepting that you're okay at the moment and there's no rush. So just let it flow slowly and ease into it. So if you can, as I said before, take what you know, take something that you're good at and build on it, just very slowly, and build on it and ease into it. To help with this, just a tip to help with this, write down all the things that you've done in your life that you're proud of, and the times when you felt better about yourself. It can be only 10 things or it can be 50, up to you. So write them all down. What makes you feel better? Okay, so this is your confidence list. So this is about creating this list, this confidence list of what you've done, your strengths, what you've done well in the past, and what makes you feel better. Now what I want you to do is to pick one thing on this list and do it. So do something on this list every day, and make sure you're not doing the same thing as well, because you know from if you get confident in one thing, if you do the same thing over, you don't keep building confidence. So do a different thing on that list each day. What you're doing in this is producing evidence of what you did that day. So by the end of the week, you can start to see that you're creating confidence on a daily basis because you're actually tapping into the confidence that's already there and improving it and doing something a bit more. These are called confidence producing actions. When you get to week 2, for instance, so you start with week 1 and you start with the ones that you know. When you get to week 2, make sure that the next confidence producing actions are slightly different and harder. So this is about taking it a step further. But of course, they won't seem as hard because you've already started to gradually build your confidence, but make sure with every week that they get a little bit harder and harder. And this will help to build that confidence. You'll start to normalize this way of being. It will become an anticipation of what you do the next week and then the next week. So to create confidence, you need to take one step at a time, as I said before. To do something when you have a dream or when you have a goal, like a long-term goal. It takes one shift at a time to work towards it. You just as you would with confidence. So both going towards your goal or going towards confidence. And as humans, this is what we tend to do. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe below to see future ones. I post a new one every Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, depending on your time zone. And remember, you can book a coaching package with me or check out my other resources on my website, and subscribe to Creative Pathways Facebook and Instagram. All links are in the description below. And I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.